We highly recommend listening to this episode on Spotify if possible, but if not, we will be linking a playlist as well with all the songs mentioned. Hello, you're listening to Crave the Podcast. This week, we're trying something a little different. This episode will be a guided playlist experience with our podcast queen coordinator extraordinaire, Reilly Ernst. She'll be telling us what kind of music gets her excited to get moving, as well as giving specific songs that will then play, making this episode a companion to your workout. We hope you enjoy.
Hello, welcome to Crave the Podcast. Hopefully give you a little something to get you going, a little something to get you out, get you running, get you lifting, get you doing whatever, get you hype, basically. That's our goal here today. This is, I guess, going to be like a little guided playlist almost more than anything else, but it's two familiar faces if you've listened in the past or maybe you haven't, in which case I'm Jake. I have with me
Reilly Ernst. Hello.
Reilly Ernst.
Woohoo.
Woo.
I prefer Queen.
Queen. So, what's your whole deal with exercise, with workout? How do you feel about it?
Deeply scared is how I feel about exercise.
Do you do it?
Yes, moderately. I would say that I'm one of those types of people who just like exercises when it feels good. I'm not like a gym junkie. I don't really do anything like super workout heavy. It's just like, oh, I want to go skiing today, or like, oh, I want to go for a run, or like yoga is mostly what I do to like exercise, quote unquote, but more that's just like, oh my god, I need to like calm my brain down. So yeah, I'm not much of like a lifter or anything because I always get scared by men grunting in the gym.
That's why you gotta have the pods, gotta have some tunes so you don't hear that crap. I feel you. I'm not a huge workout fan either. I only really play like tennis. That's about it.
That sounds really nice though.
It's fun. Tennis music is very fun as long as there aren't like cold farts around because I feel like they'd get pissed. It's like a distinguished sport like golf. You gotta be quiet, which is funny to me.
Everybody claps like this.
Yeah, no, I like listening to like rap music when I play tennis, but you know, I guess that's not everyone's jam.
You're not as distinguished as the rest of us, I guess.
Apparently not. But let's go through some tracks. You said you run, you do some skiing. What's a good? Let's start with running. What's a good running track for you?
I feel like I need something like really high energy when I go running because I am not a runner at heart. I just like really try to make myself do it. I'm like not good at it. I am slow. I get tired very easily. The go-go's are always a good go-to for when you're running because I want to go-go, so why not listen to the go-go's? We Got the Beat. Everybody knows that one. An absolute classic. Yeah. Vacation is probably my favorite song for multiple reasons by them. But Vacation is an awesome song to run to because you're just like, nothing matters. I'm happy. So yeah, I think that would be a good running track.
Let's switch it over to skiing.
Skiing. I feel like the last time I went skiing, I listened to a lot of Green Day, which was awesome. It was so fun because it's so loud and it's like so cacophonous and you're going down these big hills, you know, and you're like bouncing around on moguls, like just doing all this fun stuff. And it's just so high energy, makes you feel really good, makes you want to just like zoom back onto the lift and get back up there and then like hit another line. So let's see, I was listening to Dookie. Probably, I mean, Longview is such a good song. Great one to ski to because it's got that bass line, so it's like floating a little bit. Doo, 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 doo. So yeah, that's my ski song. Kind of the same vein of Green Day. White Reaper is a really cool band, and they have similar in the sense that it's like super cacophonous and like loud, high energy, super fun. So The World's Best American Band is my favorite album by them. So I love listening to that while I'm skiing. Daisies is probably my favorite track off of that one, or Eagle Beach. Again, just like super high energy, and I feel like when you're skiing, it's a beautiful day and you're like surrounded by sun and you just want to make it more beautiful by listening to like super high energy music.
I have a question about skiing, because
Yeah.
I've never been skiing. I've only been...
No way.
I know, it's crazy. Like, I've lived in Colorado. People always like forget. I've never been skiing, snowboarding. I've been cross-country skiing one time, but like obviously that's a bit different. It's more like walking or hiking or something.
Yeah, totally.
Do you wear headphones, earbuds, that like go under your like helmet or whatever? Is that like...
Well, I just have like headphones like this, and I just plug them into my phone, and then I like string them, like if you were wearing a sweatshirt and you wanted to hide it in middle school, the weird association, but like you'd string it under your clothes and everything and like put it in your pocket, so that way like nothing's flying around, and you can just kind of take them out, put them back in.
Good tips for any skiers out there. I'm sure you probably already knew that. I don't know why I didn't. It seems very obvious now, especially once I like said, oh, helmet. I think they probably do have to do earbuds. It's like kind of a weird question, but like, what does it sound like if you don't have earbuds in? Is it just like wind, like rushing? Like, what's the ski soundscape?
The ski, that's a hard thing to say. Soundscape.
Ski soundscape.
Ski soundscape.
Scantly down the ski slopes.
Hey.
Yeah.
You're a regular poet.
I think there was one word in there that didn't make any sense in a sentence, but it's okay.
I can't really think of what it sounds like. I think it's just like a lot of the times I have like layers kind of packed down on my ears, so I'm not really hearing that much, because my helmet, like you have your helmet and like your, hat or whatever. It is just kind of wind though. Sometimes you have like probably similar to biking, like those little holes in the helmet where you can like hear air going through them, but you can definitely hear like this, and then you have to like, listen to make sure that nobody's like right behind you, or like you're not going to crash into somebody, or like a bear isn't chasing you. So yeah, it doesn't sound like much, but it is a really good time to think. Like it's kind of like being in the shower where your mind just really starts to work on things. So I could just be blocking it out with my brain.
Back to the ski songs.
The Regrets are another band that are super fun. I've just like recently really fallen in love with them. They're pretty young. They're younger than us. They're maybe like 19, 20-year-old, and they're just cute. They're freaking adorable. Like they're just like these little punky, like high energy. I mean, it's all kind of the same vein where it's just like, I want something like super exciting when I'm skiing. They just have like really sweet songs about like breakups and just like being a human girl that's that age, and like all of the kind of tumultuous things that we all go through that are a common vein for everyone. Like they just make really great music, and it's tons of fun. I think it's More Than a Month that I'm thinking of. Try that one.
Next thing, kind of in this vein of getting sweaty, I think would be moshing. I think that is a workout in its own right. So give me some songs from your experiences at concerts that have been particularly intense moments in the pit.
It's funny because as much as I talk about like wanting to do that all the time, I'm so scared of moshing. Like I am usually kind of on the outskirts of the mosh, or I'm just like slightly scared, but definitely like enjoying all the energy, but just like scared. I think I did send you that video, which my girlfriend originally sent to me of Reinventing Axl Rose by Against Me, and it's just like, everybody go look up this video. It is amazing. I don't even remember where it was, but it's like they're just playing in like the middle of a parking lot, and it's just like this absolute swirl of people around them, just like everybody knows all the words. They're swirling around like singing so loud, and it's just like it is the best video ever, and it's why Against Me is so awesome in a lot of ways. Yeah, so that's always a great moshing song. Black Lips was crazy. That was such a crazy show. That one was really fun. Oh, Katrina is a great song, or like Bad Kids. Those are some of their most popular songs. my God, I remember I was at Globe Hall. They were playing, and that's such a great venue because the stage is so close to the actual audience. So like you feel like you're literally like standing underneath them, and there was just like literally boobs. Everybody's boobs were out. Like everybody was just like bleeding, running around, sloppy drunk. It was so fucking fun. Black Lips is just like one of my favorite bands of all time, but they were really fun. That was really fun, and I did partake a little bit in the bonking. The moshing and the bonking. A lot of the stuff I listen to is a bit old, so it's kind of like imaginative, I guess. I listen to a lot of like the Buzzcocks, like Everybody's Happy Nowadays, or Orgasm Addict. Those are two of my favorite songs by them. Those are just like, I don't know, awesome. I would love to mosh to those if I was ever given the chance, if I could go back in time. What do you usually mosh to?
It's been mostly like rap, which I feel like besides like just the different kind of obviously styles of music and energy, I think like the moshing style is different too, because I have been to a few punk shows. You don't really see, and I think this is maybe even more of a metal thing, but like you don't see the like windmilling or whatever. You don't see so many like fists. It's kind of more just like confused pushing and jumping, I would say, at rap shows. Whereas like the few punk shows I have been to have been a little more, I'd say, pushy, a little more like actual like shoving.
Like,
yeah,
get
like
the fuck in the circle. Yeah.
And then to like completely switch it up, you have ska shows. Very different, very bizarre, because it's like pushing while skanking and like running in a circle. This actually was, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the most like intense workout from a pit that I've been in, just because you're literally running in a circle the whole time as people are pushing you, and you're not even really running, you're skanking. So it's a lot. Let's give our listeners a little cool down now, as is important to do when working out. We would know because we're experts on that for sure.
Because we clearly work out all the time. I love ambient music when I'm cooling down, just because, or like piano. I like really, really quiet music, because then it's like especially in yoga, I feel like your brain kind of goes on a workout. Like, I don't know, I do most of my thinking when I'm exercising, so I feel like it's a good place to like consolidate everything. When you're cooling down, it's like, okay, this is the amalgamation of my workout comes at the end, and it's like, all my thoughts are processed. Eric Satie was one of the like spearheads of ambient music. I mean, he was one of the first people to be like, sound can decorate a room, as opposed to be like at the like, because up to then it was mostly like operas and stuff like that. And so it was more of just like soundscapes kind of work that he did. And I love Eric Satie. So like Gymnopédie, don't know how to say
classic.
It. Yeah.
Banger.
Yes, his Gymnopédie number 1 is one of my favorites. I mean, any Brian Eno like ambient is really cool. Yeah, God, there's so much ambient stuff. I don't even know where to begin with that one. Just listen to those albums; they're crazy. Or like the music that I sleep to, I really like Little Symphony. If anybody has heard of them, they are like these just beautiful. They do like water sounds, but then also beautiful violins and then pianos, and just like, it's so soothing. Little Symphony is the best. So let's go with Bella Coola by them. They're great to sleep to. Always on my my like Spotify Wrapped. Your top sounds this year were like Little Symphony, water sounds, and then like it's very annoying because it's mostly because my girlfriend can't sleep without any of that stuff, and now I'm hooked on it, and then now my Spotify's fucked. So. Let's do one more to like round it off.
Final track.
Yeah, This is a high pressure situation.
You're doing great. Keep it up.
Thank you.
I meant people working out.
Oh.
But you too.
I need it. I need encouragement. Let's just shout out one of my favorite artists of all time. M. Ward is just a lovely, lovely song, and he has pretty soft music. It's not ambient by any means, but like he just makes great music. And he, do you know She and Him?
I think I do.
Yeah, it's Zooey Deschanel
and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, right?
No, it's M. Ward.
Oh, M. Ward. Does she have a band with Joseph Gordon-Levitt too? Am I tripping?
Maybe. Are they married?
I don't know. I just thought they had a band together for some reason.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I don't know. Maybe they do.
Ward.
I thought.
What
I
kind
thought
of music
it was M.
is
Ward.
it exactly? It is.
It's mostly like acoustic guitar stuff. Like he has a cover of Let's Dance, like the David Bowie song.
Nice.
I don't know, he just makes really beautiful music. I like the album Transistor Radio from 2005. Post-War is great as well. I like Chinese Translation. That's like one of my favorite songs of the whole year.
Is it new?
That's a great song. No,
Oh.
that's from 2006, but I just listened to it like
okay.
nonstop all year long.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So M. Ward is great, and he also is great in She and Him, because Zooey Deschanel has a wonderful, wonderful voice. So
I don't know why I thought Joseph Gordon-Levitt was involved in this.
he really could be.
He's not. I was like fact checking like just to make sure he's not.
Is he married to her or anything?
They were in 500 Days of Summer together. I don't know. Maybe they like play
yeah.
guitar in that or something. I don't freaking know. Is it Elliot Page and Michael Cera? Do they do a cover of like the Kimia Dawson right for Juno?
Oh.
I don't know if you've seen Juno.
I haven't seen Juno, but I do know Kimia Dawson. I love Kimia Dawson.
Yeah. Kimia Dawson has like the Moldy Peaches, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yep.
her band. Okay. And then I think maybe this is in my head. I was somehow confusing Elliot Page and Michael Cera with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Zooey Deschanel.
That's funny.
Like actor music thing.
Duo thing.
Watch that also just be completely wrong. I don't know.
Speaking of the Moldy Peaches, Adam Green, the Kimia's counterpart, has some really cool solo stuff that you should check out. It's like just as an offshoot. I think you would like it.
Okay.
Yeah, Cigarette Burns Forever is an awesome song. And an
Is
awesome
that like mellow? Can we throw that in here? Or?
Yeah, you could totally throw that
All
in
right.
there.
Throwing that in here too.
Yay!
Hope this got you pumped. Hope this helped get you out there doing the good stuff for your body. Maybe I'll use this as some inspiration to actually do some exercise. What a crazy thought. Bye. Thank you for listening. We'll be live March 31st, Wednesday night. We might be doing a fun little different kind of episode, hopefully. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for listening to Crave the Podcast.